Did you know a 2023 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating certain types of cheese can silently boost your heart disease risk by as much as 40%? That same study revealed something even more alarming. Researchers discovered that saturated fats lurking in some popular cheeses can quietly clog arteries, spike blood pressure, and even trigger mini-strokes known as transient ischemic attacks. Even worse, many of these so-called harmless cheeses are marketed as gourmet or healthy, making them even more dangerous. But it doesn't end with your heart. Some cheeses can secretly spark inflammation, disrupt your blood sugar, and even speed up cognitive decline. Yes, cheese. That simple creamy wedge on a cracker or a comforting grilled cheese sandwich could actually be a ticking health time bomb, especially if you're over 60, when your body's ability to handle fats and sodium weakens dramatically. But wait until you hear about the most dangerous cheese of them all. It's one you've almost certainly eaten, yet it's far more harmful than you've ever been led to believe. Stick around, because in just a moment, we'll uncover the cheese that experts are now calling a stroke on a plate. But don't panic, not all cheeses are the bad guys. In fact, some can actually be your best allies, protecting your bones, boosting your brain, and supporting your gut, if you know which ones to pick. Before we dive in, drop a comment below and tell us where you're watching from. And make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content just like this. Now, without wasting another second, let's jump straight into the top 4 cheeses you absolutely should eat if you're over 60. Cheese number 4, Feta cheese. Feta cheese might surprise you by making the good list, especially with its salty, tangy kick. But here's the truth. When enjoyed in moderation, Feta is actually one of the best cheeses for anyone over 60. Traditionally made from sheep's milk, or a mix of sheep and goat milk, Feta is far easier to digest than cow's milk cheeses. That's because it contains less lactose and a unique protein structure that's much gentler on aging digestive systems. What truly makes Feta a standout choice is its impressive nutritional profile. It's lower in fat than creamier cheeses, yet still delivers a solid dose of calcium, protein, and vitamin B12, 3 essentials for keeping your muscles strong, bones sturdy, and nerves functioning properly as you age. One of Feta's biggest advantages is its high probiotic content, those beneficial bacteria that are a game changer for gut health. For seniors who often face digestive issues or a reduced microbiome due to age or medications, adding probiotic-rich foods like Feta can make a real difference. It can improve digestion, ease bloating, and even boost immune function, keeping you feeling healthier from the inside out. Feta's bold, tangy flavor means a little goes a long way, offering satisfaction without piling on calories or sodium. Its crumbly texture is a natural portion controller, making it easy to sprinkle just a few crumbles onto salads or roasted vegetables. This way, you transform an ordinary dish into something both delicious and packed with health benefits. Worried about the salt? Simply rinsing Feta before eating can slash its sodium content by up to 30%, making it a much safer option for anyone keeping an eye on their blood pressure. Cheese number 3, mozzarella. At number 4, we have mozzarella, especially fresh or buffalo mozzarella. Forget everything you think you know about this cheese. When it's fresh and minimally processed, mozzarella becomes one of the healthiest options for anyone over 60. Unlike the rubbery, shredded, heavily processed version stuffed in plastic bags at the supermarket, real mozzarella, particularly traditional buffalo mozzarella, is made using just a few simple ingredients: water buffalo milk, salt, rennet, and cultures. This simplicity means mozzarella is naturally low in sodium, relatively low in saturated fat, and loaded with high-quality protein. A 2022 study in the European Journal of Nutrition even found that older adults who ate low-sodium fresh cheeses like mozzarella enjoyed better vascular flexibility and experienced fewer arthritis flare-ups. Experts believe this is thanks to mozzarella's impressive calcium-to-sodium ratio and its natural anti-inflammatory properties. What truly sets fresh mozzarella apart for seniors is its perfect balance. It's gentle on digestion due to its lower lactose content, yet packed with essential minerals like calcium, phosphorus, and selenium. If it's made from buffalo milk, it's even better. Buffalo milk offers greater antioxidant power, plus higher levels of vitamin A and zinc, two nutrients vital for maintaining strong immunity and sharp vision in older adults. Mozzarella is also one of the rare cheeses that hold on to high levels of bioactive peptides, natural compounds created during fermentation that have been proven to lower blood pressure. Plus, it's a great source of conjugated linoleic acid, a unique fatty acid that supports fat metabolism and fights inflammation. This is a game changer for anyone dealing with joint pain or chronic conditions like arthritis. Another big plus, mozzarella is endlessly versatile. Layer it over fresh tomatoes with basil and a drizzle of olive oil for a classic caprese. Melt it on grilled veggies or toss it into a light salad. It's satisfying without weighing you down. So, if you're after a cheese that supports your heart, bones, and immune system without causing bloating or blood pressure spikes, mozzarella is a fantastic everyday choice. Cheese number 2, goat cheese. If there's one cheese you absolutely need in your fridge after 60, it's goat cheese. This creamy delight isn't just delicious, it's one of the most easily digestible, anti-inflammatory, and nutrient-packed cheeses you can enjoy. Goat milk fats have a unique advantage. They're naturally packed with short and medium-chain fatty acids. What does that mean for you? It means these fats are far easier for your liver to process and far less likely to be stored as body fat. An absolute win, as your metabolism naturally slows with age. Even better, goat cheese is naturally lower in both lactose and casein, the main dairy protein that many struggle to digest. This makes it incredibly gut-friendly, with a much lower chance of causing bloating or discomfort. But that's not all. Goat cheese is also packed with probiotics, those beneficial bacteria that support digestion, strengthen immunity, and even help regulate your mood. As we age, our gut microbiome loses diversity, which can weaken the immune system and trigger inflammation. That's where goat cheese comes in. It helps restore that balance naturally. Plus, it's rich in selenium, a mineral crucial for thyroid health and antioxidant protection, and zinc, which is essential for immune support and tissue repair. But one of goat cheese's most underrated benefits is its impact on brain health. It's loaded with healthy omega-3 fatty acids and a special form of vitamin A that directly supports cognitive function and memory. Researchers are now investigating how nutrient-dense cheeses like goat cheese could help delay age-related cognitive decline and even lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Unlike processed cheeses, goat cheese stands out with a clean label. Just a few simple ingredients, no additives, and nothing artificial. Whether you crumble it over a fresh salad, spread it on whole grain toast, or blend it into a veggie omelet, goat cheese offers both incredible flavor and powerful health benefits in every bite. Cheese number 1, Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese, famous for its iconic holes and mild nutty flavor, is a powerhouse of health benefits for seniors. One of its standout perks? Its surprisingly low sodium content. With just 54 milligrams of sodium per ounce, Swiss cheese contains around 75% less sodium than most other hard cheeses. This makes it a fantastic choice for older adults who need to keep an eye on blood pressure or manage heart conditions, all while still savoring the rich, satisfying taste of traditional cheese. Swiss cheese's natural aging process breaks down lactose to almost zero, making it one of the best naturally lactose-free options out there, perfect for older adults who often become more lactose sensitive with age. Even better, the specific bacterial cultures used in Swiss cheese, especially Propionibacterium freudenreichi, create powerful compounds during fermentation. These compounds have been shown to boost immune function in older adults, giving you both a delicious and health-boosting choice. These same fermentation processes also generate vitamin K2, a nutrient that's essential for guiding calcium to your bones instead of letting it accumulate in your arteries. Swiss cheese doesn't just stop there. It's also a fantastic source of calcium, delivering around 220 milligrams per ounce. That makes it an ideal choice for older adults who need extra calcium to combat age-related bone density loss. Swiss cheese also shines in the protein department, packing around 8 grams per ounce, delivering the essential amino acids needed to fight off muscle loss, which tends to speed up after age 60. But that's not all. Swiss is a brain-boosting powerhouse too. It's loaded with vitamin B12, providing about 16% of your daily value per ounce. This is a game-changer for older adults who often struggle with B12 absorption, an issue that can directly impact cognitive function. Recent studies reveal another surprising perk: Swiss cheese's unique fatty acid profile. Common and Alpine-style cheeses may actually help lower inflammation markers in older adults. And those signature holes, they're not just for show. They're created by gas-releasing bacteria during the aging process, which also helps break down the cheese, making it much easier for seniors to digest. Now that we've covered the 4 best cheeses you should be eating, it's time to flip the script. Let's dive into the dark side, the 4 cheeses you absolutely need to avoid if you're over 60. Cheese number 4. Cream cheese. At first glance, cream cheese seems harmless. It's soft, easy to spread, and pairs perfectly with a morning bagel. But beneath that creamy texture lies a hidden fat bomb, making it a risky choice, especially for anyone over 60. Cream cheese is loaded with saturated fat, but offers almost no protein, making it a calorie-dense, low-nutrient option that does nothing for your body's real needs. Instead of fueling you, it encourages fat storage, especially around the midsection. And for those over 60, when metabolism is already slowing due to muscle loss, introducing an energy-dense, nutrient-poor food like cream cheese only makes weight management a bigger challenge. But there's another hidden danger in cream cheese that rarely gets mentioned: bacterial contamination. Being a soft cheese, cream cheese is especially prone to harboring Listeria, a harmful bacteria that can be a serious threat to seniors. And Listeria isn't just a mild stomach bug. It can lead to life-threatening infections like meningitis or sepsis in older adults with weakened immune systems. The risk skyrockets when cream cheese is left out of the fridge, even for a short time, like at brunch spreads or office gatherings. But there's more. Flavored versions like strawberry or honey walnut cream cheese sneak in added sugars, turning this simple spread into a hidden health hazard. Those added sugars spike insulin, encouraging fat storage and ramping up inflammation. So now you're looking at a triple threat: high fat, high sugar, and potential bacterial contamination, all wrapped up in what many see as a harmless breakfast item. For anyone over 60, it's a dangerous combo that often goes unnoticed. Cheese number 3. Blue cheese. This one's a bit of a trap. Blue cheese often carries a reputation for gourmet sophistication, but for older adults, it can become a serious problem. Those iconic blue veins aren't just for flavor. They're caused by Penicillium mold, an active fungus that produces biogenic compounds, particularly histamine and tyramine. In younger, healthy individuals, these compounds are broken down without much trouble, but for seniors, declining enzyme activity means they stick around longer, causing serious issues. A 2023 study in the Journal of Food Chemistry revealed that excessive tyramine intake in older adults can trigger dangerous blood pressure spikes, severe migraines, and even cardiac arrhythmias. It's a biochemical roller coaster, starting with dizziness and for some, ending in an emergency room visit. The mold in blue cheese also raises the risk of Listeria contamination, especially when the cheese is soft, unpasteurized, or poorly stored. For those with weakened immunity, that's a life-threatening infection waiting to happen. The most alarming part? It strikes silently. It might begin with a flushed face, a pounding headache, or mild palpitations, but then it escalates: chest tightness, ringing in the ears, and a crushing sense of pressure, often mistaken for stress or simply aging. In reality, it's a neurotoxic overload quietly undermining your vascular stability. If you're managing high blood pressure or kidney issues, blue cheese should be completely off your plate. It's one of the saltiest cheeses out there, packing around 400 milligrams of sodium per ounce, double the sodium of many milder cheeses. But it doesn't stop there. Some blue cheese varieties are also loaded with heavy cream, creating a dangerous mix of artery-clogging fats and blood pressure-spiking sodium. It's a perfect storm for your heart and blood vessels. Cheese number 2, American cheese. It might bring back warm memories of childhood grilled cheese sandwiches, but this so-called cheese has no place in your diet as you age. Let's be real. American cheese isn't even actual cheese. It's an ultra-processed product made by mixing real cheese with emulsifiers, excessive salt, artificial colors, and a cocktail of preservatives. The sodium content alone should be a red flag. Just one slice of American cheese can pack nearly 15% of your daily recommended sodium intake. For seniors dealing with hypertension or heart issues, that extra sodium can wreak havoc on blood pressure control. And it doesn't stop there. The emulsifiers that give American cheese its smooth, melty texture have been linked to gut bacteria imbalances. That's a serious concern as we age because gut health is directly tied to immune strength and inflammation control throughout the body. On top of that, the artificial phosphates often added to processed cheese can directly interfere with calcium absorption, a serious issue for older adults already battling age-related bone loss. Even worse, studies on older populations have shown a troubling link between these phosphate additives and accelerated arterial calcification, essentially speeding up the hardening of arteries that naturally occurs with aging. The so-called convenience of American cheese just isn't worth the health risks, especially when you have far healthier cheese options that can satisfy your cravings without all the harmful additives. Cheese number 1. Processed cheese spreads. If there's one cheese that truly earns the title of a stroke on a plate, it's processed cheese spreads, the kind that comes in tubs, jars, or those shiny foil-wrapped triangles. It might look harmless, especially when advertised as easy to spread or fun for kids. But don't be fooled. This is the single most dangerous cheese for anyone over 60. Why? Because processed cheese spreads combine the worst qualities of all the other offenders: sky-high sodium, excessive saturated fats, and a laundry list of artificial additives. What makes them so toxic is how they're made. These aren't just softened cheeses. They're chemically treated, emulsified, and stabilized with synthetic compounds like sodium phosphate, a preservative directly linked to kidney damage. Yes, kidney damage. If you already have reduced kidney function, a common issue as we age, phosphate additives can make it much worse. These chemicals force your kidneys to work overtime, and over time, this extra strain can lead to kidney disease or even complete kidney failure. And this isn't some fringe theory. Numerous studies, including one from the National Kidney Foundation, have clearly highlighted the link between phosphate additives in processed foods and rapidly declining kidney health. But that's just the start. These spreads are also packed with trans fats or partially hydrogenated oils, ingredients banned in many countries but still lurking in low-cost cheese products in some regions. Trans fats don't just raise your LDL, bad cholesterol. They also lower your HDL, good cholesterol, creating a dangerous double impact that significantly increases your risk of heart attacks and strokes. The creamy, smooth texture tricks people into thinking it's lighter than hard cheese, but nutritionally, it's far worse. For anyone over 60, this can mean faster cognitive decline thanks to the inflammatory effects of synthetic ingredients on brain health. So if there's one cheese you should clear out of your fridge immediately, it's this one. It's not just unhealthy, it's a biologically aggressive threat to your body in the worst possible ways. In the end, cheese doesn't have to be your enemy after 60. In fact, with the right choices, it can be one of the tastiest tools in your nutritional arsenal. The key is knowing which cheeses support your aging body and which ones quietly work against it. Now we want to hear from you. How many of these cheeses do you eat regularly? Have you tried swapping out the risky ones for healthier options? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. We love reading them. Thanks for watching.